Hey guys, Token Dave over here, the dorky token black guy that's just trying to get by. And welcome to another edition of That Was Random. You know, basically me spouting off a random thought on a subject matter right quick. Wow, I really need to get a new phone because I still see that cracking glare on the video and everything. But that's not the random thought that I have, actually. So, you know, with the state of the country today, you know, with things that are really deplorable being more so mainstream right now, you know, we're not talking about culture wars. We're just talking about, like, basic human decency. You know, it's blatantly obvious that, you know, Hollywood is not above the fray with the recent allegations against Harvey Weinstein and also Kevin Spacey. But a few years back, one particular person went through this big time, and that was Mel Gibson. Now, I have to make a confession. Mel Gibson was one of my favorite actors, you know, for a while. You know, he was the person that was able to do action, drama effectively well. And I also confess, like, after his anti-Semitic and sexism remarks, it was nice to see him in Expendables 3. I have to confess. But even with all of that, you know, I'm one to, like, you know, not say, "Ooh, hey, new Mel Gibson movie, yay!" You know, I am not one that's aching to see him on screen again. Nor am I one that, like, you know, really feels that, you know, I could say that I'm an uber fan of his. I still like his work from the past. I pay respect to it, but you're not seeing me seek out his stuff, which brings me to the idea of a Lethal Weapon 5. Really? You're really need a Lethal Weapon 5? And this is coming from someone who, like, you know, ever since, A Good Day to Die Hard came out, Lethal Weapon has been my favorite action series of all time, you know. Because, like, you know, we have to confess, Mel Gibson was awesome in that movie, as well as the ensemble cast with Danny Glover and everything. Danny Glover and Mel Gibson were awesome together. Lethal Weapon also had a great villain in Gary Busey, and then Lethal Weapon 2 introduced us to a different side of Joe Pesci we never saw. Lethal Weapon 3 introduced us to Rene Russo and showed us Craig T. Nelson as a bad guy. And then Lethal Weapon 4 introduced mainstream to Jet Li, and also, like, you know, had decent, like, you know, a lot of ad-libbing and decent comedy in it. An interesting fact, one of my favorite martial artists was in that movie. But neither here or there, you know. Lethal Weapon 4 is really, it was really pushing it with Part 4 in the late 90s. It was really pushing it then, you know. And the remake of the remake or TV series really is actually out now, and I quite enjoy it, though basically the two actors that are there are nowhere like Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. So we have a decent Lethal Weapon reboot. I don't see why we need a Lethal Weapon 5, let alone, you know, having Mel Gibson on the forefront again. Yes, he's going to be in, like, you know, Daddy's Home Part 2, but let's be honest, like, Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell, their stock is not really high, and with Mel Gibson coming back, it reeks of desperation. But, you know, Lethal Weapon 5 with the cast back again? Yeah, no. You know, let it go. Just let it go. Seriously, you know. It's not a good idea. And, you know, if Die Hard is any indication, you know, if your fourth movie is, while still good, but does not have the raising fan base and everything, it's best to leave it alone. So, you know, the whole idea of a Lethal Weapon 5 is, yeah, they're too old for that shit. Agree? Disagree? Drop me a comment below. Give me a like. Follow me on Facebook at Token Dave or Twitter at Token Dave 80. Subscribe and ring that bell so you know when a new video loads. But until then, this has been Token Dave, dorky token black guy who's just trying to get by. I'll catch you guys later.